No, I totally understand that dynamic too. You can feel generous, godly, to give your best, but maybe if you kept that dream team together, they could keep producing not quite as best, but really good people too. Chris?
Very logistical challenges about expanding when you have a nonprofit organization. Just in America, it's a little, I think it's easier internationally, but in America, we have some people that want to start Hula for Happiness franchises, and that's super stressful to me as far as like the legal ramifications, the paperwork, what to keep the same, to just completely release that and let it be another name, or whether to continue, so it's a branding challenge, I think. And then trying to wear the ministry hat while at the same time you're really operating something with funds in a legal context. So.
Good, really, really important. Well, there's so much in there. Brand identity, how much you give away, how tight do you hold that?
Yeah. Well, because we've said before, like when you're feeling really spiritual, like one of the IHOP founders said, copyright is the right to copy, and just give it away. And we always talk about that. And it's like, yeah, do whatever you want. And then we're finding people setting up their own things. They have different theology, different discernment process. They post things on their pages. So it's like how much control to have while at the same time allowing, because it really has bad implications, both financially and theologically for our community at large.
That's right. Yeah, and if you give away your name, give away your brand, you also potentially give away the core work. So it could become hookah for happiness or something before you know it. Somebody else is like, we're more into the happiness side. We are on the hookah side. Happiness by any means.
Like I thought we would never ever create policies, and we've had to create policies this year out of necessity, and it feels like we're getting organized, and it scares me.
So, but I think that's an interesting point. Like even something that feels organic, like a house church, needs policies. So you may not say it that way or write it that way, but you have to have some sort of social contract, some sort of covenant with each other. This is who we are. You deviate from that, you're not us. It's not wrong. You can do your own thing, but it's something else. And we have to distinguish ourselves. And so I know exactly what you mean, Chris. This when you get in this world of scaling, franchising, replicating, then you're asking all those troubling questions because you just want to be free and just do what you're doing. But
how to keep the DNA throughout the expansion, so that when people look back onto whoever you're expanding to or however it expands, if the DNA is still the same, unfortunately, hopefully that it doesn't mutate somehow.
Yeah, to what degree do you allow variations? To what degree do you allow some diversity? And yet, I think it goes back to that question of what is non-negotiable, what is essential in who we are. And we allow for some permutations, but if you're going to call yourself this, what we are, you sort of need to have this core strand, genetic strand.
It kind of goes along with that, like how to avoid micromanaging, and then also kind of work on of like, I think ingredients to like take over when it's like yours, but you're trying to control the other one. So avoid micromanaging and I guess.
So important. So we can start off with very free, empowered. We've been empowered, we're going to empower, we're going to roll, we feel free, so we go do what we want to do. It's a good sound, don't worry. It's a happy sound. For me, but then you start actually doing this work, you start planning some other things, and all of a sudden those control tendencies start popping up in us. We want to, even though we didn't want to be controlled when we were starting, we start controlling, or at least the temptation is there to put control mechanisms on the people underneath us. And I think that's really important to remember. That you didn't want that. But part of what helped you to get started was that those things weren't there. Or at least they weren't there in an inappropriate way. And so we have to remember that. Maybe that's a starting point. It's just what was done for me, or what did I need, or what did I want. I mean, a lot of what the underground is, conceptually, is what I wish would have been done for me. That's just the way I thought about it, the way we found it. It's just like thinking, what have I always been very annoyed by people doing? And I want to do something different. I want to not do that. It's very negative vision, and I think it's evolved obviously over time. But that's really for me where we started. Like what I wish someone would have done for me, or how I wish it would have been laid out for me. Okay, good.
What do you do when you send someone out but then realize that plan it's not working, it's not effective?
So when the people you send out fail, or
Yeah.
right? Okay. When sending fails, or when you say that, because I think I have all kinds of things in my head. What do you mean? Do you mean like they weren't successful in ministry? Do you mean that they weren't Christian? Do you mean that they like hurt
Just
people?
weren't really ready to lead.
Okay. Like
So
maturity
the
wise.
location didn't just, and for example, just the location was not successful in so then how do you get that person back because they were part of your
Okay. John.
I've got this thought, like about, I don't know how to say it, like maybe like apostolic ADD, or like the you want to change the world, and so every day there's another thing that should or could be done, and drive to do that, like, so certain leaders, and then, but I guess it's a question of pace, and like, maybe